Hi and welcome to this video. If you're active on Instagram or any other platform really where there is an active Japanese learner community, then you might have heard of bookmeter before. For those of you who don't know, let me introduce you to each other. Basically, bookmeter is the Japanese Goodreads. It's a great website for keeping track of books that you're reading or that you have already read, and it will provide you with stats for those books as well as general reading stats. But it is also great to find books if ever you don't know what to read next. You can just look at the rankings and find books with high ratings. The website is in Japanese, which admittedly can be a bit overwhelming at times, but I'm here to help you sign up and show you how to navigate the basic functions of the website. And I also want to show you how I tend to keep track of the books that I'm reading, which admittedly hasn't been a whole lot recently because I only just recently started to learn Japanese again. But with the current reading frenzy I've been on, I think I'll make use of this website quite a lot. Okay, let's open up the website then. You can just access this by typing bookmeter.com into Google and you will find it. And this is what we're gonna see. We have some kind of random information, notifications, and then down here we have recommendations for books that are currently trending, books that are popular among the users of bookmeter. You can access this part of bookmeter for completely free, so this is a first great place to look at if you ever run out of reading ideas. Then to the right, bottom right, we have authors that if you know that you like books of a particular author, you can try to find their name in this list and it will give you other works that they have written. To sign up, you can click the orange button right here, or at the very top there is a sign up page. If you click on it, it will ask you to enter your email address and you will then receive an email that should look somewhat like this. You click on the link that is in the email, which is just a confirmation basically. It will then ask you for your nickname, just basically your profile name, your password that has to be at least 8 characters long, and just a confirmation of your password. Below that you have the option of receiving emails from bookmeter. If you want to receive emails, you can just leave it as it is. If you don't want to receive emails, you have to select the second option. And then the next field is just to ask you what format you would like to receive your emails in. There's either HTML mail or just text mail. Then click on the orange button to proceed. And then this will be the first thing that you see whenever you log in to your bookmeter account. Let me switch to my other account and show you how to log books. What you want to do to log a book is click into this little field up here and enter the ISBN or the book name and then click on search. Bookmeter will then show you a bunch of options that the title could match with, and you just click on the one that you have. You click on the little button at the bottom of whichever book pops up and you'll see a pop-up window like this. Here you can add the book to different lists. The second to bottom one means that you want to read that book but you have not yet purchased it. The one above that means that you want to read that book and you have purchased it but you haven't gotten around to reading it yet. The one above that is books that you are currently reading, and if you click on it, the book will be added to that list. But this book I have already read, so I'm going to add it to the books that I have already read pile. So you click on it and you will see a window like this. At the very top, you can enter the date when you finished reading the book. For me, I finished this book just a few days ago, so that's what I'm going to enter here. If you don't know when you finished the book, you just check the little box here, and that means that you're not sure when you finished this book. This is probably especially good for people that might have already read a few books and don't exactly remember when they finished them. The next section lets you write a little summary or a review or some thoughts that you had on the book. If your summary contains spoilers, then please check the little box below because that will signal to other users of bookmeter that the summary contains spoilers. So in case they don't want to be spoiled, they will just skip your review. And then finally, in the last step, bookmeter will let you categorize each book according to whichever categories you like, really. They call this bookshelves, and you can have them be whatever you want. You could categorize romance novels and horror novels and mystery novels, or funny books and serious books, or fiction and nonfiction, whatever you like. Once you're done, you can confirm all of this with the orange button, and you'll get a little overview of how many pages you've read and how many books you've read so far. I always enjoy seeing this number go up because that means I've just gotten a little better at Japanese. And then if we have a look at our profile homepage, we can see that that book was indeed added. Now let us have a look at the My page, which is basically just your profile page. If you click on it, you get a nice little overview of the authors that you've read so far. For me, it's not really that impressive yet because I haven't really read that much yet, but I'm sure that as I read more, these graphs will become more insightful. If we scroll down a little, we can see other books that I've read and the summaries that I've written for each of these books. Now, if you take a close look, you can see that this one is marked with a little red marker, which indicates that this summary contains spoilers. So when someone else visits my profile, they know that if they want to read this book and don't want to be spoiled, then they do not read the summary. Okay, and finally, let's have a look at how to find good books. You want to go up here and click on this little crown symbol. It says a rating, and it's going to show you a list of books that bookmeter users have read and really liked, or that a lot of people have saved in their wanting to read book piles. They're also sorted by different book types, so if you want to read manga, you want to go to this section, komiku. If you want to read somewhat easier books, you want to go to light novels. And then if you click on any of these books, you can find more information about them, and even better, summaries and thoughts that other people have written about those books. I think that these summaries are really great, either reading them before you even start a book to know whether the book you want to read is the right match for you, or after you're done reading, just to kind of refresh and get in a bit more reading practice in very natural Japanese. Okay, I hope that this very short guide can help you navigate the website a little better and maybe keep track of your Japanese books better. Let me know if you use Bookmeter or Goodreads, or maybe you use a completely different system to track your books. I'd be really curious. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.